and gentlemen, boys and girls. So I just did a video the other day in my King Tiger C in reference to artillery. And in this match, there is 3 artilleries per side. And this is a prime example. Again, I'm just reiterating so you can see this happens to me a lot. And I don't know, they're not obviously platooned up. They might have said, oh, Somua SM, take him out first. I'm top tier tank. I'm just looking to see if any of them had XVM. No, no, no. So none of them had XVM, but I don't know. There was other people on their team that did. So they could have said, hey, take out the Somua SM, good player. Actually, they should have went for the Dreadnought 420 because he whooped some ass on that Excalibur. But our Type 64, I thought, oh my god, he's going to get himself killed, but he actually gets over there and gets some good lights. And I like to hop up in these bushes, and as soon as you take your shots, you back up. So I see these guys crossing over here, and I'm not loaded yet. I got another 6 seconds till I'm loaded. And I'm thinking, well, missed my chance there. And I thought, oh, wait a minute, we got another one right here. So we unleashed the beast of this gun on him. Unfortunately, he ducks down, and I'm waiting for a second because I wasn't getting lit. I wasn't lit because nothing on the enemy team was close enough to light me as I was shooting. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, right there. I was like, oh, time to back up. I knew it was too good to be true. Something was getting probably close enough to get me lit, and then the arty round started hitting me. There's one, two, three, all 3 arties right in a row. M44, M12, and the 4043 hit me. 459 from the 4043, 304 from the M12, and thank goodness the M4 only hit me for 5, but that's what I'm talking about, and it's not over. Watch. I mean, I think another arty shell either hits me or comes real close to me here in a minute. Thought I was going to get us. That's the guy that lit me right there in the AMX 12T. I almost can guarantee the position he's in, he had to have been the one that lit me up. So I thought, I'm going to get over here, get some buildings in between me and artillery and help these guys out over here. We got, looks like 2 mediums and a heavy. And that KV-85 is the heavy, so it's only a tier 6 heavy. And I saw the ML, what is that, the 19, no, that's just the ML1. I thought it was the 54, 51, 1951. But that's just the ML1. So I get over here and I thought, I'll be already safe over here. Oh no, they keep trying to shoot me even over here. I was like, man, these artilleries have a frickin' boner for me. They wanted me dead. And they almost succeeded in doing it. I squeak out here just enough. I thought I won't get lit. I got a big bush in front of me. I mean, this is got a pretty good sized silhouette. It's not huge. And the funny thing was, my 6 sets didn't even go off till after he shot. I mean, I guess I should have just assumed I was lit as soon as he popped around the corner, but my God, what's the use of having 6 cents if it goes off 3 seconds after you're lit? I mean, that's like defeating the purpose. It's like you get shot, the damage is done, and then you find out you've been lit. It's like it helps if you're on. Yes, the arty round just hit to the right over here, right there, just missed me. So artillery is still trying to bone me. I was putting blind shots into this because that J Panther was sitting there, but didn't quite finish him off. Another arty shell just took that building out. So artillery is still trying to knock me out. Another round just hit right there. Another artillery round. I imagine there's some tank rounds coming over this way too, but most of it was artillery. I'll keep it on the outer view so you can kind of see. I mean, we had artillery rounds flying at them too, but I don't know. It just makes me cringe when I see 3 artillery on the enemy team. And we've already lost 3 tanks. They've only lost 1. I thought, yep, and we just lost a 4th. I thought, we're definitely going to lose this one. There's no way we're going to pull a win out of our hat on this. But we actually do pull out a win. I didn't realize that Excalibur pushed way. Oh, he's over there. I thought he was way up there towards the front there. No, he's back there. That must have been a really good spot sitting right there on the hill. I think there is some bushes, but so the Emil gets me lit. He didn't want to shoot because I think he was shooting heat. Oh, no, no. No, he was shooting APCR too. And there's another arty round. Just stunned me, but didn't hit me. But it slowed me down to the point where I'm like, crap, I'm not going to be able to back up out of here in time. So I'm trying to duel with him here. Took his track off, but he got backed up in time. But we hit him for some damage, and he backed down into the little hole there. So that's the thing is, if you can get on this map, if you get into that pit or whatever you want to call it right here, it's a good spot because it's hard for artillery to hit you. You don't get lit up until you pop up out of there. So you can be at one end of it, take a shot, go down, go unlit, move to the other end like he just did, and then pop back up. And if there's nothing that can light you, you know, like I think the KV-85 is basically just proxy spotting them. Yeah, see here I'm lit. And that Firefly VC just shot at me. Whoops. From over, you can see where it said 150, and he never lit. But I thought, what are the odds of him still being there and maybe me getting a shot off? So I thought, you know, I'm loaded, might as well. I just needed 2 kills so I could get my bonds, which that's why I was playing this match is because I wanted to get 2 more kills to get those bonds. You got to get 5 kills to get them. You got to do a bunch of other stuff to get them, but so I'm just kind of creeping out, and he didn't light. And I was like, what the heck? Because then I saw that MO1. I'm thinking, geez, oh, Beats, I'm going to take that MO1 out. So there's kill number 1. So he's gone, and then kill number 2. So I took some damage, unfortunately. Wow, that Firefly VC hit me. Oh, no, that was my shot hitting him. I was like, dang, he hit me for 202. But he only had 202 health left, so I finished him off. The ML2 had 251, so we finished him off. And I saw another heavy rolling in this way, the KV-85, but I wasn't really too worried about him. I've got 548. He'd have to hit me at least 2 times, and I've got 2 rounds left with what he has left for health. If I get even a low roll, I'd still be able to finish him off. And I thought, keep coming, keep coming. And then our KV-85 got knocked out by artillery. And I was like, keep rolling, and he backed up and got killed. So all they have really left is the Hellcat and artillery. And all I kept thinking is, I'm going to get to go kill some artillery. But I'm loading. I specifically started loading, so I had a full magazine. So when I got over there, I'd be able to just put a hurting on 3 artilleries after they'd put a hurting on me. And that's where the drawback with this is. It's got great armor, sloped, you can bounce some rounds, but you don't have any speed. Now the, oh, looks like Arty just knocked out the IKV-90B. That's why you want to, even after the last tank gets taken out, you still want to wait a minute to go unlit before you start moving. But I saw this and I thought, oh, I'm going to get him, I'm going to get him. But I was backing up and I figured if I pulled the trigger, that round would go everywhere but where I was pointing. And I was hoping the other M44 was coming up, and he ended up getting taken out too. But yeah, that's just reiterating. That's why they need to knock it down to 1 artillery per side, because literally I mean, the MO1 penned me 1 time. The Firefly VC actually, no, the ML just knocked my track off. He never did pen me. So the only time I got penetrated from a tank was the Firefly VC shooting premium rounds. All the other damage that I had received was from artillery. And that's why I just love 3 arties on each side. When I see that, I just flip and cringe. But, yeah. Anyways, if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have some post-game stats for you, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, so, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let me reiterate why they need to take and only have 1 artillery per frickin' side. Oh my God, as soon as I was lit, I swear to God, all three of those artilleries must have been like, when that dude lights up, hammer his ass. And they were relentless. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just going to be arty bait. So I had to get the frig out of there. Oh, what's this? Oh, I asked this guy about the, so far I'm really enjoying it. It's really safe. It's worth the grind. I just got it last night before bed. Oh, well, doing good in it by the looks of it. Guy was in my match. He had one of those Excaliburs, tier 6. He did the most damage in that little thing. Had a lot of shots, but he had a hell of a good game. 26 or 2400 damage or something. But that thing looks like you can plant it literally in a bush. And if your camo rating's really high, the gun arc is just enormous, like 90 degrees or some crap both ways. I mean, if you get a perfect, like a good bush, you can just like set in there and you won't even have to move your tank. I mean, literally, that gun swings so far left and right, you can just sit in a bush and not even move and just pull the trigger time and time again. But anyway, so yeah, I got hit. Bam. I moved for a little forward, other inch. Bam, already hits me again. I think I fixed my track and stuff, and bam, I got hit again. I'm like, son of a bitch. And then I got over into the buildings, and boy, they just kept on. Every time I would get lit up, they were trying to hammer me. I'm like, son of a mother effer. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this sucks, man. And I just made that video about artillery and the King Tiger I was running, and I was getting hit by arty and that. And this time there was 3 arty, and boy, let me tell you, I felt all 3 of them freaking arties. And at the end, I was almost able to get a couple shots off at them, but we had some fast movers that were able to um, get up there and take him out before I could. But oh man, I wanted to shoot him so bad. Um, but this Samoa, it's got good armor. I mean, it's got actually really good sloped, thicker armor. A lot of people think it's like your latrine. Lorraine, I call it latrine. But I mean, it's got 140 frontal hull armor and 120 turret armor, and you will bounce some flipping rounds with this thing, and it's angled really nice. And a lot of people don't understand that, where to shoot it, which is basically either the lower plate or the commander's hatch. You're better off probably shooting at the turret, if anything, but it's pretty thick. Um, but I bounced a bunch of shots from the ML1 and just a bunch of stuff. But yeah, this is just another video to show you why they need to knock it down to 1 artillery, because it just makes it. I wasn't camping. I mean, I popped up in a bush, got some shots off at the T-29 that was crossing, because our T-64 ran out and got lights really quick, which was awesome. And as soon as I figured I was going to be lit, I started backing off the hill, and boom, I got lit. Got off the hill in time. Had somebody bounce off the front of me, probably might have been the Hellcat or the Firefly, I'm not sure, but they bounced off the front of me. I got backed around, down that little slope, turned to the right, and I was going to start heading to the buildings, and then the artillery rounds just started hitting me. And man, I'm telling you, you just want to get up and throw your computer out the door when that happens. It's like, dang it all. But anyways, so the ML1, we hit him for 251, and we were able to finish him off and take him out. Bounced 5 of his rounds for 720, and he got hit for 440 upon us spotting him. T-29, we were able to put 2 rounds into him for 603, and we knocked out his fuel tank and his track. The J Panther, I put a magazine into where he was sitting because he was lit up. I pulled back. Just as I back up, he goes unlit, but I knew he was in that bush. So I'm like, I dumped the whole 5 rounds into him, and I only penned 2 out of all of them, I believe, for 591, and knocked off his track, and he got hit for 172 upon us destroying his track. But I don't know if I shot over him, if I shot around him, if I shot under him, because I was kind of just aiming in the middle of the bush where he might have been. So, yeah, we hit him 2 out of the 5 times, or penned 2 out of the 5. He did bounce some rounds, but I don't know if it was from me or from somebody else. The Firefly VC, he actually took a shot at me, and I don't think he even lit at first. I just saw where the round had came from. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't see him over there. And then he must have thought he could test his luck again because he popped back out, and then I was able to put a round into him for 202 and finish him off. Bounce one arounds from him for 150, and we bounced around from the Hellcat for 240. That's a Master Badge Class 3, Duelist, Fire for Effect, a Hand of God. I got my I got 25 bonds for doing the mission where you get 5 kills after you do a bunch of other stuff. Um, and I'm working on getting those bonds so when they start selling these tanks in the premium shop for bonds, I've got enough to buy one. But we got one bond for the steel wall. Yeah, see, look at that. Excalibur did awesome. 2,419 damage, 3 kills. Look at that base experience, 1199. I bet you that was his ace tanker, man. That was a good match for him. The AT7 did good too, 1875, 4 kills. And then I got 1647 in damage, third most in damage with 2 kills. RKV90B did really good. That's got a heck of a wicked gun on it. 1068, got a kill. And then from there, just kind of went downhill. Arty, I feel sorry for artillery now, but when you play Arty, it just doesn't, you can hit stuff direct right on and do crap for damage. It just sucks when you're on the receiving end and you're getting stunned. I mean, I wonder how much those guys did in the artillery that was hammering the crap out of me. Yeah, like the 4043 did 14. He did the most damage, but I know I got hit by the M44 a couple times. There was 3 of them. I know there was 3 artillery. M44, yeah, oh, M12. Yeah, because I got hit by all 3 of them. The M4043, the M12, and the M44. One right after another. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, this sucks. Yeah, so, yeah, they did a decent amount of damage. I mean, 1453, not bad. It was mostly my health. Um, but we had 14 shots, 8 hits, 6 pen, did 1647 damage from a distance of more than 300 meters, 603. We got hit 11 times, only 1 penetrated. But tank and trucker, you were almost dead. Yeah, because I got hit 7 times that were non-penetrating rounds. It was splat from freaking artillery. A couple rounds did bounce from the ML1, but yeah, I got hit by splash damage 4 times. Yeah, that friggin' hurt. Damage blocked by armor was 1110. Damage 4 destroyed 2. Damage with our assistance was 612. And we walked away with almost 70,000 credits. Not too bad at all. I am not complaining. But yeah, if you get a chance, man, if this thing's for sale, it's worth it. I think I've made a video, or actually maybe 2 videos on this. I really like it. It's not as fast as your um, Lorraine 40T, but this has armor, where your Lorraine 40T has no armor. Actually, I might have them sitting right next to each other so you can kind of just show you real quick. Okay, so here's a Lorraine, here's a small. So this one has got 140, 120. 140 on the hull, 120 on the turret. Lorraine has nothing. 40 on the hull and 45 on the turret. But the Lorraine's a lot faster. But I like the Samoa more because you get 4 rounds in the latrine and you get 5 rounds in the Samoa. And the load time on the latrine is 34:48, and on the Samoa it's 34:43, and you get an extra round. So yeah, it's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, yeah, given your speed is only 37 forward, 20 in reverse on the Samoa because you got armor, and this is 60 in forward, 23 in reverse. But even with that angled pike nose, I mean, you don't bounce any rounds. If you bounce around on this, it's because you shot it at some goofy angle, like your angle like this, and they hit the plate on the right side or something. I mean, yeah, when something hits you in the Lorraine, I always catch myself calling it latrine. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it pens you. Whereas in the Somua SM, you can bounce some rounds, man. This thing can take a licking and keep on ticking. I really like this tank. But yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I'll see you on the battlefield.